Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We currently are still in this corrective setup, but it's a setup that should eventually set us up for higher as long as 29,130 is holding. That is our 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And as long as that level is holding, the overall focus can remain on higher. At the moment, as suggested already a couple of days ago, this seems like consolidation on the weekend. We typically get that on the weekend. We saw it coming. We talked about it's a wave 4 probably on the weekend. Wave 4s are typically very slow. They are very boring. And there's no surprise for anybody who's been watching these videos that it's a boring weekend and that we're consolidating here in this tight range in a fourth wave above 29,138. So from that point of view, I think the forecast for the weekend was correct. Sideways is also a direction, but eventually what we want to see is that it's putting in this fourth wave bottom. Could it have bottomed already? Yes, but I have no evidence for it, right? Had it already bottomed here in wave 4, it should really have moved impulsively by now in wave 5. So I'm at the moment of the view that we could get this C wave down. Do we get it or not? I don't know. It would be probable in my opinion. But it doesn't necessarily need to, right? It doesn't necessarily need to in an overall third wave in which I assume we currently are. We should get only shallow retracements. Shallow retracements in terms of this fourth wave. It's doing that at the moment. It is shallow, and as long as it's holding above 29,138, it is doing what we want it to do. I would personally not hold too many second guesses about if a support area is holding or not. You know, I often get the question, do you think it will hold or not? You know, I don't know. I mean, it's all about probabilities in these markets. And I can't, of course, look into the future. So I don't know if support areas are holding. I mean, they should, you know, if we are in this structure. That's why I show them to you. So I assume it will hold. But of course, I don't know. And we always need to be prepared for, you know, what happens if it doesn't hold. But again, I wouldn't put too many second guesses on if something would hold or not. We need to let it do what it needs to do. As long as support is holding, we treat it like that. In this case, as bullish. But you know that, you know, with the altcoins, some things, for example, they look like if they are going to break support and they rally anyway, like we've seen it with some altcoins. But, you know, we did exactly what I just said. You know, support did hold. And as long as support is holding, we're treating it like that and focus on the upside. And some things, you know, they look really good and they break anyway. So it's about, you know, some coins respond to support. Some don't. And we just need to let it do what it needs to do. And but what we can do is control our entries. Yeah, buy as close as possible to support to have the minimum risk and highest reward. And that's, you know, trade reward to risk. Don't try to look into the future. We can only trade in the present. And I think that's what many people struggle with. Now, it's not about, you know, do you think the market will do something? We don't trade what we think the market will do. We trade setups and we trade reward and risk. I think that's the most objective and best way of trading. Trading based on a bias is not helpful. Absolutely not. We just need to stay objective in the market. Go with the trend, change our view when we need to. But at the moment, the trend is up, and if we enter into this area again, you know, we might have another setup here to set us up for higher. Let's just remind ourselves of the target here of blue wave 5. So blue wave 5 target, we measure the length of waves 1 through 3. We go to the low of the wave 4, and we get here to the level of 32.8K roughly. What you need to understand is look at how short this wave 4 at the moment is, compare that to the wave 2. In my opinion, it's likely to come back into the orange box for a deeper retracement, for a little bit of, also from time perspective, a little bit of a longer retracement so that we get the proportions correct. But at the moment, it's showing around about 32.8K as a possible target. Did I say cents? No, it's K. It's 32,800 pretty much. We can also calculate target by taking just the length of the wave 1, go to the low of the fourth wave, and then we're looking for the 1-to-1 ratio. That would take us to around 32,650. Now, again, we need to be flexible with these targets. They are moving targets. If wave 4 eventually will go a little bit lower, we have to adjust it. But for now, the focus can be on higher. Not much more to add really in addition to yesterday's video, so I'll keep it short. I hope you like the update. Shouldn't forget to say that today we've got the member live stream again at 5 p.m. UTC. We're going to cover how to analyze a coin from scratch. So we're going to do a bit of a deep dive into Elliott Wave, how to really analyze a coin, how to create an Elliott Wave chart. Obviously time is limited, so we can build on that in further member live streams. But if you're interested in that topic, check out the channel membership. You can find the links in the video description, or reach out to info@morecryptoonline.com if you struggle with that. Hope you like the update. Hope you have a great Sunday. If you liked it, then yeah, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested to learn more about trading, technical analysis and so on at Elliott Wave, then check out our trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.